Welcome. Staying comfortable in the backcountry is a formidable challenge for an ill-prepared backpacker. In this video, Ann and I will show you how to prepare adequate clothing lists for expeditions, choose essential fabrics for layering systems, and use the basic ideas of thermal regulation. The information in this video forms the foundation, knowledge, and builds the skills necessary to be safe and comfortable when participating in all outdoor pursuits. Seldom can we count on weather in any location to provide us with the necessary temperatures to stay comfortable throughout a multi-day backcountry trip. Our clothing is crucial to our well-being and to the safety of all group members. Clothing should be viewed as an investment in both comfort and safety. Go ahead, Ann.
Thermal regulation is a process of maintaining a constant body temperature independent of outside environment. So being able to adapt your body temperature whether it's sunny or raining or windy. This is done through layering of clothing and choosing materials that help to protect against wind or wick moisture away from your skin. 5 Ws. This is done while keeping in mind the 5 Ws. The 5 Ws are warm, wicking, weight, waterproof, and windproof. Warm has to do with the ability for a material to keep you warm independent of varying conditions. Wicking has the ability to pull moisture away from your skin to keep you feeling dry even if it's raining or you're sweating. Weight is important because you want things to be lightweight. You don't want to build up extra sweat by carrying things that are too heavy. Windproof is important because wind can carry body heat away from you. And waterproof materials are important to keep you warm. Once you're wet, your body temperature can drop. Ways that you lose body heat are
through SECOR, convection, which is the transfer of heat from the body to the air that surrounds and is called convection. Air temperature combined with wind creates an ideal condition for the loss of body heat through convection. Prevent convective heat loss by adding layers consistent with the atmospheric conditions. A sweater for cold, calm, sunny day. A sweater and a windproof jacket for the same day with wind. Conduction. The loss of body heat to a cooler surface like a rock or wet clothes is known as conduction. Minimize conduction of body heat by insulating between the body and the surface that is robbing the body of heat. Outdoors. In the context of SECOR, these principles and clothing systems are mostly used to regulate the body's temperature in the outdoors. In contrast, when we are inside in a climate-controlled environment, we can wear fabric like cotton that are comfortable in that environment. Radiation. Radiation is the passing of heat between two objects, like the warmth that passes from a campfire or the sun to the body. The body also loses heat through radiant heat loss. This loss is best prevented by providing insulating layers or using some kind of reflective layer that turns heat flow back to the body. Evaporation. The process in which body moisture during exertion is transformed into a vapor is called evaporation. This process requires energy and thus heat from the body. Wearing layers that wick or remove moisture away from the skin are key to minimize evaporative heat loss. In warm weather, evaporation is the process by which the body cools itself.
So we have layers here for a 3-season system.
3-season layering system, yes.
Spring, summer, fall. For winter you would need heavier or more layers to keep you warm and dry. The
Go ahead.
the first layer is the wicking layer. Do you want to start heavy? This is your base layer, closest to your skin. If it's warm out, you'd want something like nylon shorts. You want to adapt to the temperature, so you want to be able to change from warm to cooler weather. Lightweight, long underwear can either be nylon or polyester, and these materials will wick the moisture away from you and allow you to stay dry.
Right now I have my black base layer on. I don't know why, but I do.
There are also medium or heavyweight base layers that you can choose.
Which is going to consist, same kind of same kind of materials. The propylene, this has got a fleece inside. It's the top. You would wear this on top of your base layer, because this, like I say, will wick away the moisture. This will also wick the moisture but keep the heat from escaping to another layer and possibly out of you altogether. And then we have the bottoms. Same style as the lightweight base layer.
For other tops, you want to avoid cotton when you're outside. This shirt that I'm wearing is a nylon shirt, so it's good for cool weather, but kind of like the other one, this is a polyester sweater over thing. This one has vents in the arms to allow excess heat to escape, but not more than you need.
On top of my base layer, I'm wearing a cotton shirt. You do not wear this outside by itself. If you sweat, it holds moisture and it sticks to you and you lose a lot of body temperature. So this, like I say, we're in a climate controlled area. This makes it comfortable, but do not wear this by itself outdoors.
Cotton kills. You also want to avoid jeans because they're cotton. Cotton absorbs moisture and then retains it. It's very slow to dry and it's heavy while wet.
Some other layers we have fleece bottoms.
Or fleece sweaters. These are your insulating layers. These provide dead airspace, which will allow heat to move around but not necessarily escape from you. Other than fleece, another option is wool. And when, like I said, don't wear jeans, wool pants are also a good option for cooler days.
Basically, the wool is going to be good for your fall, backpacking adventure.
Or early spring when there's
or
still
very early
snow.
spring, yes. But it says, it don't say it. The best thing to do when you go backpacking is you want to pack light. Early spring, late fall, definitely bring the heavier stuff. It may be a little heavy in the pack, but it's worth it because it can keep you warm. Also, we'll have a pair of hiking boots. You definitely want a good mid-weight hiking boot, or even a tennis shoe for camping, in your camping area, but definitely a hiking boot with ankle support.
A good choice to go with your hiking boots are wool socks. They will wick moisture away, keep you feeling dry. It is good to have many pairs of wool socks when you're outside. One of the most important items in your pack is your rain gear. It is important to have a good set of rain gear, top and bottom, preferably with the hood. You want one that's light and flexible but durable to withstand your conditions. Rain gear is important because it provides the windproof and the waterproof layering to your system. It's important to block out wind and rain or other sources of wetness that cause you to lose body heat These are convection and conduction heat loss. So it keeps it from the wind blowing your body heat away and from you getting wet and losing body heat through your clothes touching your skin. Another important item to consider are hats. For summer, you want a lightweight one that will provide ventilation, but has a brim to keep the sun out and keep you from getting sunburn and keep your eyes from getting sun blind. In the winter, spring, fall, anytime it's cool, either wool or fleece that'll provide warmth but also allow for wicking moisture, whether it be sweat or snow, and keep you warm and dry. The thing to remember about all of these layering systems is to adjust to the amount of activity that you are doing. While moving a lot, building up heat, remove layers to avoid heat exhaustion or heat stroke. But while you're resting, taking a break, sitting around camp, add layers to avoid hypothermia. Thermal regulation is important to remember and to work towards. It'll provide a better backpacking experience and any other time that you're outdoors.